And, Coach, we are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome here in New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, baby. Right there, 56. Let's go, D. Check 13. Check hot route. Hot.
This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From the gun, Bridgewater. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. 3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response.
56 is the mic. 56 is the mic.
Play action now. Bridgewater. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 37. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Solomon Thomas there on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Ted Ginn with touchdown number 8 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Morstead out now following. Short. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
That's their own 27-yard line.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Check. Lucky.
Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Gold with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On 2nd and 9, Bridgewater. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D. Ford racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Brings up 3rd down.
Third and long for Bridgewater. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jared Cook, 83 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. This will be taken short. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. On first down, here's Breida. And an alley to run. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Mike 29. Watch the run, watch the run.
Bridgewater now. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it's a second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
At their 48-yard line.
Let's go right here. 29 is Mike.
Bridgewater. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Pretty entertaining start. 14-all the score on EA Sports. Here's Bridgewater. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. And now that one really widening up. The Bucs have just scored again. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Garoppolo looks to throw. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Here we go. One, Omaha.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
21. Protein spill. 11. Watch the safety creep.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Here we go.
1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big.
Alert. Hey, Alpha.
Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, the rookie from Florida. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. Kamara's got the first down and then some. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Safety's creeping. Check three. Kill.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 10-yard line.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Check your hot read. Switch. Slam.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
Definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. Complete. Smith has it. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And Lutz's kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This will be taken very short. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. And an alley to run. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now first and 10. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This is Breida. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Jim. 21.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
56. Mike's 56. And here we go. Watch the pass. Pass. Shut up.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
He's coming. Wait. Double up. Boss.
On play action, it's Bridgewater. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And he's on the heels of winning the NFC Defensive Player of the Week award. He had a pair of sacks in last week's game, Charles.
So much for adjusting, so much for game planning, right? You know that he had the 2 sacks last week. Why aren't you able to block him? Sometimes the superior athlete just wins.
Bridgewater. Open man is Michael Thomas. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
A gain of 26 yards. And the Saints, first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's first and 10. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. On 2nd and 15 now. Garoppolo. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
Check 37. Recon, 132 fighter.
Now it's Breida. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Hey, box truck.
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. Throw right side taken in by Pettis. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
Slam. Showing up. Undercrush.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a game that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Shoot.
This one into the hands of Ginn out wide. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Watch the whip. Kill.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Crunch time.
From the 27, Bridgewater. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone could go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons.
Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So now here comes the field goal team for the third time today. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And Lutz puts this one through. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
21. Here we go. Hey, exit. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. The Niners on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7.
11.
Garoppolo now. Goodwin able to haul it in. The 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin with touchdown number 12 on the year, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter, and don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead, it's down to just 1 score.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback.
And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Nick Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
29. Hey, Mike 29. Watch the run.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Bridgewater. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. D Ford, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides. So I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
Know that
That's
anytime
right.
we have a
That's right.
defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Throwing, Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And that goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Bridgewater to throw it. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 42 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them a lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. It's great. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that tight D. Yeah. Breathe, defense. Check nickel.
They'll try to run it in with Murray. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset, and they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a 1-score game.
29 is the Mike 29. Here we go. Watch out.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Jared Cook with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the 4th. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be taken very short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught?
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
White. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Eleven. They hunt.
Garoppolo to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
65.
Now Garoppolo. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
White. Hey, Wood.
Garoppolo going to go on fourth down. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. To throw is Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
21. Hey, alert! Bravo!
Back to throw, Garoppolo. He's going to let it fly. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down.
Here we go.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Hey, alert! Hey, Delta. 1, Omaha. Back. No. Off.
Back to throw. Over the middle, he finds Pettis complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Here we go. Wait, check. Flag! Hey, Charlie!
That's the way. Check.
11.
Watch the twist. Kill.
21.
Kill. Turn up.
Here's Breida. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Switch up. Say.
11.
Check 31.
21. Hey, Alpha.
They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down.
Party, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. And another good pickup.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
A 46-yard attempt.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year. But he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
On the ready.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one. Whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary.
And this will be caught at the 30. And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has them in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT. And this one is right down the middle. And Bourbon Street, it'll be alive tonight. The Saints have won it. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for New Orleans, their very slim playoff hopes remain as they move to 6-7 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, it's just their 3rd loss as they fall now to 10-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.